Peter from Japan. There is so much to see here, but I thought that Rodin's The Gates of Hell was topical for movies. What is your favorite movies about the devil and or hell? For me, it's The Devil's Advocate, and I still have a soft spot for Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. There we go.
I've seen those gates.
Have you?
Maybe replicas, but I knew that was Rodin.
I think Angel Heart is an excellent movie. It's haunting, it's complicated, it's quite erotic. That would be my pick.
Is Beetlejuice close enough?
I could see how it would have that kind of same feeling.
We talked a little bit last time about how I did do some film studies, but it was also TV film studies. I guess I lean a little bit more on the TV, and there's a lot of good devil portrayals in TV shows. And nowadays, I mean, they all string together like movies. Time Bandits. The guy from Flight of the Conchords is the devil, and he is very funny in it.
This is Sam from Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Cook's Lobster House in Bailey Island, Maine.
I've been to Maine.
Any favorite films where the ocean plays a significant role? I hope you both are enjoying the summer.
Ooh. Funny, there's a lobster on there. Okay, I was in Maine for a family reunion. We used to go up there all the time, and we went to an old theater, I think it was in Belfast, and we watched The Perfect Storm.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a great movie, and I've also read that book, but oh my god, is there a lot of technical sailing stuff in there.
Yeah.
But it's George Clooney, and the ocean is featured prominently.
Is the main character the ocean, or is it the storm?
They're kind of the same side of the coin.
If it takes place on the ocean, then I suppose you could go either way.
Yeah, plus like a storm and the ocean sort of combine forces. So, what are yours favorite? What about Ocean's 11? Does that count?
No, I don't think it does. The Little Mermaid?
I was about to say.
This is from David in Poland, and he sends us another batch of postcards. Polish postcards?
I supposedly have relatives in Krakow. I wonder if that's true or not.
More guessing games this time. Oh. Decided to obscure parts of posters in case they turn out to be giveaways. Good luck. Your Polish pal, David Mamjour.
Wow, Polish pal.
You want to try and guess what these are?
Is it art?
So what these are Polish film posters that were created during the Soviet Union when they were a socialist republic.
Sure.
And so they would have their own artists do renditions of these movie posters.
Well, they de-Americanize them a little,
They de-Americanize them. They don't want Western ideals corrupting their...
Sure.
Even though they're showing these movies.
Okay, fun.
So this is the first one.
Hal. The space one. The 2001 A Space Odyssey.
That is correct.
I got it!
Here is another one.
Midnight Cowboy.
Midnight Cowboy is correct.
I'm on a roll. Okay, it's a blackbird and he's holding up. There's a man.
Okay, I'm not even going to give you a hint.
What is it?
You're not going to guess this. It's After Hours.
I never heard
Scorsese
of that.
film After Hours.
Okay.
This one's got boobies.
Coming to America?
Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Oh.
And this one you might be able to get.
Okay. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That's right. Not bad.
Yeah, I did pretty good considering I'm not a filmophile.
Oh, bananas. When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, you can see our episodes. The entire catalog is there, and you can click on PayPal donation buttons that will allow you to make a contribution to this show, to support this show, a one-time or rolling monthly donation. You donate a little bit every month, and it rolls on by. So I'm going to thank some of our rolling monthly donors: Vincent, Amy, Jenny, Jay, Mark, Robert, Kendall, John, Linnea, Jawaka Records and Things, Andrew, Corey, David, Chris, Vance, Daniel, Vincent, Jeremy, Ryan, and Patrick. The rest of our rolling donors later in the show. And now, viewer questions. John R. Edge writes, and he's referring to Source Code, which was the movie we watched on our last episode. The movie summary omitted a key part of the movie ending, when Jake phones Coulter's father, claiming to be a colleague, and achieves some closure of that relationship. Yes, John, I'm glad you brought that up. I omitted that part of the story because it had absolutely nothing to do with anything. It was completely meaningless and pointless. It was there solely to give this character, Coulter Stevens, some emotional depth, but it was completely transparent. We don't know what the problem he has with his father, and when he calls his father at the end, nothing is resolved. So I eliminated that from the plot entirely because it saved me some time.
So just a cheap way of getting at it.
Basically, source code is a hard sci-fi story that's not quite long enough to fill 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And so they had to add some things to pad it out and to give it some
I watched it.
emotional depth. Yeah. I pulled people on our Facebook page to give me Dylan-specific questions, and I've got a bunch of them here. This is going to be fun. Therese Livingstone, favorite political movie? Favorite movie about journalism? You can answer one or the other or both.
The Kennedy one. Isn't it called The Campaign, the documentary?
About the Kennedy campaign?
Yeah, what is that called?
I'm not familiar with it.
It's been 17 years, but I watched it in college. Oh no, it's called The Primary.
Okay.
It's about JFK, and it's a very good. I remember really liking it. I should watch that one again. And it features JFK in Wisconsin, which is also pretty cool.
Huh.
I also like the Reese Witherspoon one.
Election.
Also a good one. And then in terms of the journalism one, the journalism ones are hard, I'll say. Oh, okay, here's a good one. It's called Broadcast News.
Oh, yeah.
And that, I think, really does a good portrayal of the job.
That's a movie I've been meaning to watch for years, and I've never seen.
It's really good.
Yeah.
The main character just starts every morning just by crying alone at her desk.
Tim Stymiest. Dylan, what is your favorite ice cream?
Breyers Vanilla, and that's about it.
Just Breyers.
They're like little black specks, but that's the vanilla.
Like vanilla bean?
Yeah, so I think it's called Breyers Original Vanilla, and that's it.
Dave Hoffinson. Hey, Dylan, what's your version of how you and Matt met?
Me and Matt met at a bar that has been bulldozed called the Coliseum.
The Coliseum? They tore it down?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They tore it down, and I was doing a door at an improv show, and I believe the first time is I ordered a drink and I didn't pay for it, and Sheila covered my tab, and I was underage. So that was probably the first time we met.
That's my version of it, too. Deborah Hurst, what is your favorite Olympic event?
I don't know. I'm intrigued by the gun one. I've seen a lot of memes about it. I didn't know that was a shooting was just part of it.
The gun sport is getting a lot of press. Crow Little, what's your earliest road trip memory?
I don't know if it was my first road trip, but I once drove from Ithaca, New York, down to Miami, Florida, and I wrote 4 art history papers on the way, and for me and my then roommate John, and we got A's on all of them.
Wow. Okay.
And we started off, I think in Ithaca, New York, we saw a Ben Folds concert in a high school gym. Went all the way down to Miami for another music festival, and I saw Manas Yahoo, and there was a bunch of Hasidic Jews who were mosh pitting.
Wow.
And Tea Leaf Green. So there you go. Road trip.
All right. Christopher Mott. Dylan, which comedy movie is guaranteed to make you laugh for the rest of your life?
I do like The Jerk. I think I liked it because I watched it with my dad at a young age, and now it's just very nostalgic for it. So I'm gonna like that one, I guess. When you were my age, kind of mid-millennial, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, The Wedding Singer, all just played an outsized role in your life, whether you liked it or not. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. He's like, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast. It's some nice lines. It's cool to pee your pants.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, 22nd Street.
Boom, boom.
There's one for your pancreas. Cleaning this corpse up is above my pay grade. Oh, my scar!
Lace square and you'd be walking around with lace pants and a gold hat, you know what I mean?
Where do I get this ace pants?
Go. Got a pencil?
Why, sure. Well, normally I do, but I just seem to have lost my pencil.
You know, it's weird. That guy's name is Bick. Not good? Not good? Yeah, this movie's moving along. It's moving. Next scene. They're at a speakeasy on the north side. Ah, get over here.
Tony has decided that he needs a secretary.
Hello?
Hoi hoi. He can never remember the person's name on the phone.
That's your fault.
Yes, it is his fart.
Say, I think that guy's giving me the runaround.
The runaround like some sort of blues traveler.
I get it.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Take a look. Bum. He kind of looks like the guy from Old Country for No Men.
Not a movie
No
or a novel.
No Country for Old Men.
By Cormac McCarthy. Let's open a couple packages. Give me the flat one and you take the...
Ooh, it's from Tucson.
This is from Culos in Forest Hill, California.
Cool.
But I suspect it's actually from T.A. Epley. Because he likes to send me 45 RPM records. And he said that now they're going to start coming from strange places.
Isolaterius? How do you...
Isolators. That's a band.
Oh, cool. All right, this one's from the band here from Tucson. Oh, we got Tucson, the Saddle City. A cassette, never been opened.
Look at that.
Ooh, it looks very cool. Look, that. Ooh, the Saddle City Band, Tucson.
That's
Very
some
cool.
local Tucson music, I believe.
Dear, welcome to the basement. Here's a cassette of my dad's country rock band from the 1980s and 90s, along with a copy of a road mix I made for a friend a long time ago.
Wow.
Hope y'all are doing well.
Cool.
Nick. Very cool.
Oh, we've gotten lots of stuff from Nick in the past.
Well, Nick seems like a heck of a guy.
Does your truck have a CD player?
And a cassette player.
Nice.
Next time we go out to the Lolas, we'll listen.
And here I have a 45 by Mr. Mike Oldfield. There it is.
Ooh, it looks
Clear
beautiful.
packaging. Oh, on the other side, it's a picture disc. On the other side, we got a plane there flying into the sky.
It's art.
This is 5 miles out, backed with live punkadiddle. I thought Mike Oldfield did the Tubular Bells, the
Oh, yeah.
Exorcist thing. I really don't know much about the man, but I'm going to find out by listening to this collection of 2 songs.
Just wanted to say once again our gratitude to the donors. And it's Bridget and John and Eden and Luke and Elizabeth and Grace and Neil and Brian and Clayton, Samuel, Aaron, the Factory Boys, Simon, Wilson, Jamie, and Kevin.
Oftentimes in my P.O. box, I get records. I get little ones like this, and sometimes I get big ones. And I listen to them, and I just listened to Hardly Electronic by the Essex Green. I don't know why someone sent this. It might have been because the first song is called Sloan Ranger. Right there. But this is one of the best records I've ever been sent in the P.O. box. I listened to this, and I really, really liked it a lot. They remind me kind of Belle and Sebastian, but with a more prominent rhythm section. On side 2, they kind of go all over the place. Sometimes they sound like Wilco or the New Pornographers, maybe because the female singer sounds a bit like Nico Case. There's a little bit of country that comes out on side 2. But this is really, really outstanding stuff. And I listened to it, and I just wanted to listen to it again. You should go out and buy Hardly Electronic by the Essex Green.
I walked in on you watching or listening to it, and it was some good stuff. Rich.
Okay, we've got one more package to open. Let's do it. Thank you. Ooh. 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 There is no note. It is from Tacoma, Washington. Oh, the dead one. Oh, that's scary. Scary stuff. On the Day of the Dead, the chosen will rise. This is a scary movie. El Muerto.
I think that's coming up.
Okay, make it real scary. Ooh.
Right. A little to this way. Oh, other way. A little more. A little more. Perfect. A little up, though. Perfect.